Good afternoon, my dear student. Today we are going to learn effect of gyroscopic couple on a naval ship. First thing is we are going to learn about which type of the terms is used in a naval ship. Let us consider the observer is observed to the ship by the rear end. Okay, the rear end of the ship we can say as stern. What we can say here? Stern. And the fore end of the ship we can say as bow. Okay, then if the observer, the front end of the ship, what we can say here? We can say as bow. Let us see the fore end of the ship we can say as bow, and the rear end of the ship, what we can say here? We can say as stern. Let us assume I am an observer, observe from the rear end. So this is my right hand side and this is my left hand side. Is it right? I am an observer, observe from the rear end. Is it right? If the observer is observed to the ship in the direction of right hand side, in the right hand side of the ship is looking in the direction of motion. In the direction of motion, what we can say here? We can say as starboard. What we can say? Starboard. And the left hand side of the ship, when it is viewed from the stern, the left hand side of the ship when viewed from the stern we can say as port. The right hand side of the ship when viewed from the stern we can say as starboard. Okay, so I will write here the left hand side of the ship when viewed from the stern, what we can say here is called as port. And next one point is the right hand side of the ship, the right hand side of the ship when viewed from the stern, what we can say here is called as starboard. The fore end of the ship we can say as bow, and the rear end of the ship we can say as stern, and the left hand side of the ship when viewed from the stern is called as port, and the right hand side of the ship when viewed from the stern we can say as starboard. That is the terminology we are using in the ship, in the naval ship. Is it right? But what will be the effect of gyroscopic couple on the naval ship? They having the three type of the effect is acting on the naval ship. The first effect is steering effect. This steering effect, it is the same similar to the aeroplane. And second effect on the naval ship is rolling effect. And third effect on the naval ship is pitching effect. The first one we are going to learn about steering effect on the naval ship. Let us consider a observer. Consider the observer is observed from the stern. Is it right? At that time, the ship is taking the left turn. When it is viewed from the stern, the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction. When it is observed from the stern, as shown in a figure. When the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction from the stern, it will have the angular momentum vector in the direction of OX. Let us see. If the observer, this is O point and this is our X point, the observer is observed from here. Our ship is taking the left turn, and this engine is rotating in clockwise direction when it is seen from the stern. Okay, this is left turn you are taking. Okay dear, then the O2x is indicate that the initial angular momentum before taking the left turn. If you are taking the left turn of a ship, it represents as the change of angular momentum. It is represented by x dash. The change of angular momentum from OX to OX dash. Is it right? So X to X dash we can say as active gyroscopic couple. What we can say here? X to X dash we can say as active gyroscopic couple. So active gyroscopic couple, it is a work on the basis of Newton's third law. We are applying action on the steering, because if you are applying the action on the steering, because for that reason it is the taking the left turn. So applying the action, so reaction will come which order here? It will come from opposite order to maintain the body in equilibrium condition. So this one we can say as the reactive gyroscopic couple always act opposite direction of active gyroscopic couple. Is it right? Then this angular speed of the rotor, okay, this rotor is rotating with the angular velocity. So angular velocity we are measure in radian per second. The initial angular momentum vector is OX based on the direction of rotation of rotor. Is it right? Then the vector X2 X dash represent the active gyroscopic couple, and the reactive gyroscopic couple always act the opposite direction of active gyroscopic couple. Let us see. I will give the next example. So what will be the effect on the naval ship if you are taking the left turn? If the ship is taking the left turn but the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction, if you are observed from the stern, let us see, the ship is taking this term here, the ship is taking the left turn. If you observe from the stern, and this rotor is rotating in clockwise direction, if you observe from the stern, then what happen? The reactive gyroscopic couple will raise the bow. The reactive gascopic couple raise the bow and lower the stern. Raise the bow and lower the stern. So how? Because of, we know very well, already we have studied in the effect of gascopic couple on aeroplane. The same concept we have to apply over here. The gyroscopic couple direction. So our ship is taking the direction here. It is taking the left turn. But this engine, how they rotating the air? It is rotating in clockwise direction when it is observed from the stern. So then we have to represent here the rotor rotating in clockwise direction. Okay, if you are taking the left turn, I told you left turn is always negative, into the rotor rotating in the clockwise direction when it is observed from the stern. Clockwise is indicate that again it is the positive. Negative into positive should be negative. So this means that the gyroscopic couple direction is in negative, in which what happened here? The reactive gyroscopic couple raise the bow and lower the stern. Okay, that is first concept. And second one, let us observe the ship is taking the right turn. The ship is taking the right turn and the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction when it is seen from the stern. Then the reactive gyroscopic couple is raise the stern and lower the bow based on the gyroscopic couple direction. Let us see. The observer is observed from the stern. The ship is taking the right turn. The ship is taking right turn. So right turn is considered as positive, and this engine or rotor is rotating again in clockwise direction. Clockwise means again it is positive. The gyroscopic couple direction. The gyroscopic couple direction is the ship is taking the right turn into the rotor is rotating in clockwise direction. Right turn it is considered as positive, and clockwise rotation of rotor it is considered as positive only. Positive into positive it is considered as positive. So this means that the gyroscopic couple direction is positive. So what will be the effect on the ship? The effect on the ship in which what happened? The reactive gyroscopic couple lower the bow. The reactive gyroscopic couple lower the bow and raise the stern. Okay, and third concept we are going to learn. Third concept is, if the ship is taking the left turn, if ship is taking the left turn, what happened here? If it is taking the left turn, it is considered as negative, and the engine is rotating in which direction here? It is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction it is considered as negative. So the gyroscopic couple directions is, the left turn is negative, as well as the rotor is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Again it is considered as negative. Negative into negative, it should be positive only. Is it right? If it is positive, the reactive gyroscopic couple will raise the stern positive. If it is positive means it is a raise the stern and lower the bow. Is it right? And fourth one, we are going to learn, if the observer is observed to the ship from the stern, then the ship is taking the right turn and the rotor is rotating in anti-clockwise direction when it is seen from the rear end. Is it right? In which the reactive gyroscopic couple will raise the bow and lower the stern. Raise the bow and lower the stern. Let us see how. The observer is observed from the rear end, or we can say observed from the stern. This rotor is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. It is considered as negative, and then if you are taking the left turn, okay, if you are taking the left turn, it is considered as again negative. So what we can do here? Negative. Is it right? The gyroscopic coupled direction equal to left turn is negative, as well as engine or rotor is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, again it is negative. Sorry, it is rotating in the right direction. Sorry, that is the right turn. Okay, right turn, nothing but it is considered as positive, and the rotor is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. It is considered as negative. Positive into negative, it should be negative. So this means that the reactive gyroscopic couple is lower the stern and raise the bow. If it is the gyroscopic couple direction is negative, the effect on the naval ship is it is raise the bow. It is raise the bow and lower the stern. Is it right? Let us next one. We are going to learn about the pitching, the gyroscopic effect on the pitching of the ship. So in this case, the pitching is a movement of complete ship up and down in a vertical plane about the transfer axis. Let us see this our ship is how it is moving here. It is moving above, okay, the complete ship is moving up and down in a vertical transfer axis. This is vertical transverse axis. Is it right? So this means that the pitching is the motion of ship generally occur due to the very high or rough wave which can approximate as a sine wave. During the pitching, the ship is completely moved up and down from the horizontal position about the transfer axis. Or we can say they move from axis of spin to the axis of precision. Is it right? So next one is the angular displacement. The theta is indicate that angular displacement of the spin. So this means that this ship is moving from the mean position. That is what we can say. I will write here. Okay. So this one we can say as mean position. This is up from the mean position and down from the mean position. Is it right? The theta is angular displacement of a spin of axis. This is the spin of the axis from its mean equilibrium position. A is indicate that amplitude of swings. Amplitude of swings. So amplitude of the swings, and it should be equal to the angle in degree into 2 pi by 360. The entire things it is covered. Is it right? Let omega is angular velocity of simple harmonic motion. The angular displacement of the axis of spin from the mean position after the time t second is theta is given. Okay, the angular motion of rotor is given. How much is given? Theta is equal to a sine omega into t. Okay, the angular velocity of the precession. So this means that the ship is moving from axis of spin to the axis of precession. Okay, that is moving from axis of spin to the axis of precession. So angular velocity of the precession is omega p. So how much angle they change? The small change of angle, the small change of angle along with the small change of time. If it is the ship is moving from the from the mean position, how much angle it change along with how much time is required to move from mean position to above. What will be the making the angle? The making the small angle is delta theta, and the small change of time is delta t. So omega p is indicate that the angular velocity of the precession equal to the small change of angle along with the small change of time. The d by dt as it is, theta value is a sine omega into t. Keep as it is. Okay. And omega p, a is the constant term. A is the constant term. So we have to use the formula is d by dx of sine u. The formula is cos u du by dx. Okay. So cos as it is, omega t as it is, d by, let us see over here, that is cos omega into t, d by dt of omega into t. Is it right? Then omega is the constant, it is move above, into cos omega into t, d by dt of t. D by dt of t should be equal to 1. So remaining is a omega cos omega into t. The cos omega t is the angular velocity of the precession will be maximum when cos omega t equal to 1. Okay, we have to consider as 1. Then omega p max equal to a into omega. So a is as it is, omega p is 2 pi by time period. T is indicate that is the time period. The gastroscopic couple, the formula is C is equal to I into omega p. I is indicate that the mass moment of inertia, and omega is indicate that angular velocity of the rotor, and omega p is the angular velocity of the precession. Is it right? Then when, if the ship is, when, let us see over here, if the pitch, when pitching is upward, if it is pitching, here, let us see over here, if it is a pitching is upward here, the effect of reactive gastroscopic couple will be as shown in the figure. This is O X. The shipping is, how is it there? Upward. The reactive gastroscopic couple will be like this. O to X is indicate that it is a initial angular momentum, and X to X dash is indicate that change of angular momentum. O X dash what we indicate? Change of angular momentum. X to X dash is indicate that active gastroscopic couple, and the reactive gastroscopic couple will move in a opposite direction. When the pitching is downward, the pitching, let us see over here, the pitching is downward, the pitching is downward, the reactive gasoscopic couple will be like this. This is origin point, that is the origin point O, and this is X, and this one is X dash. O to X we can say as it is the initial angular momentum, and OX dash we can say as the change of angular momentum if it is below the mean position of a ship. Okay, the next one we are going to learn about the gyroscopic effect on a naval ship during the rolling. Okay, during the rolling of a ship. So in the rolling of the ship, in which the effect of gyroscopic couple to occur, the axis of precision should be perpendicular to the, let us see, the axis of, this is axis of precision, the axis of precision should be perpendicular to the axis of spin, okay. If the axis of precision become parallel to if the axis of precision become parallel to the axis of spin, if this axis of, that is axis of precision should be parallel to the, so this is parallel to the axis of spin, so there will be no gyroscopic couple acting on the body of the ship. So in the case of rolling of a ship, the axis of precision is longitudinal axis is always parallel to the axis of spin for all the position, hence there is no gyroscopic couple acting on a body of a ship. Hence there is no gyroscopic couple acting on a body of a ship during the effect of gyroscopic couple on a naval ship during the rolling. Is it right? Like this. Okay, if you have the doubt regarding this session, please write down in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.